Hello, YouTube. In the Kizilkum Desert, on the motley cliffs of one of the eastern spurs of Sultan Izdag, the ruins of one of the largest fortresses of ancient Khwarezm, Ayaz-Kala, rise up majestically. This Ayaz-Kala fortress in Uzbekistan, that's where it's located, the name of the country today. Well, this fortress is 20 kilometers northeast of the capital of ancient Khwarezm, Toprak-Kala. The archaeological complex consists of 3 settlements, which are located on separate hills overlooking the desert at the foot of the Sultan Uwais Ridge. Folk legends associate the name of this fortress with the name of the legendary slave warrior Ayaz. Ayaz is a hero of Central Asian Turkic folklore. This semi-mythical hero, according to legend, sought the love of an Amazon princess who lived in the forests of Kirk-Keys. Please see my videos about Eurasian Amazons, about this valiant, brave historical personality, her battles and love life. That's about all I have on the giant Ayaz, but the fortress is real. According to archaeologists, the Ayaz-Kala fortress dates back to the 2nd century Common Era, although there are other accounts of the age. This was the heyday of the Kushan Empire. The Kushan Empire, I would say from about the year 30 to the year 375 Common Era, was a syncretic empire formed by the Uyezhi in the Bactrian territories in the early 1st century. It spread to encompass much of what is now Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, eastern Iran, and northern India. The Kushans in general were great patrons of Buddhism, and starting with Emperor Kanishka, they employed elements of Zoroastrianism in their pantheon. They played an important role in the spread of Buddhism to Central Asia and China, ushering in a period of relative peace for 200 years, sometimes described as Pax Kushana. Chinese sources describe the Guishuang as one of the 5 aristocratic tribes of the Uyezhi. Many scholars believe that the Uyezhi were a people of Indo-European origin. The fortress was part of the system of border fortresses, protecting the oasis from the desert, located in a chain from east to west. All fortresses were located at a visible distance from each other, probably in order to conveniently transmit signals about the approach of the enemy. The Ayaz-Kala complex is interesting because, unlike other fortresses of ancient Khwarezm, there are fortified rural settlements here, which are a complex of residential buildings, each of which consists of a large courtyard surrounded by a low brick wall, occupied apparently by gardens and also vegetable gardens at that time. A relatively small house with 15 rooms is located separately near one of the walls of the courtyard, which indicates that at that time the process of separating individual families from the ancestral community had already begun. Perhaps it was the house of a rich official or the head of the garrison. Among the many fortified rural houses of the Ayaz-Kala complex, 3 fortresses buildings with significant dimensions stand out. Ayaz 3 is a giant fortress with a large courtyard surrounded by mighty walls with towers and a getaway maze. Near its northeast and northwest corners, there are a 40-room houses with crisscrossed by corridors. Nearby, the ruins of Ayaz II rise on the rock, also belonging to the Kushan period, but reconstructed by the Afrigids in the 5th to 7th centuries. On the cliffs of the plateau, Ayaz I adjoins the settlement with semicircular towers, a gateway maze, an arched gallery at the base of the walls, and a well carved in the rock in the center, around which the main wealth of the inhabitants, livestock, was located. To the northeast of Ayaz I are the remains of a watchtower. The double walls diverging in all directions, which are built of mud bricks, attract attention. The powerful outer walls rise up to 10 meters high and are up to 2.5 meters thick. Thus, Ayaz-Kala was not a city or a settlement, but a fortress complex where the Kushan border troops were located almost 19 centuries ago. It was probably built around the end of the 4th century, before Common Era. See, that's a different account. It was inhabited until the 1st century Common Era. However, local residents used the remains of the fortress to shelter until the early Middle Ages. For thousands of years, the sands hid the ruins of the Ayaz-Kala fortress. But today, thanks to numerous archaeological excavations, basically everybody can come and see what history looks like. There are many mysteries hidden in the sands and soil of Central Asia. I've made a number of videos about the region, and its history is mostly unknown to the rest of the world. But hopefully, at least maybe with my help, it will become better known. If you like my research, please support me through the links you will find in the description to this video. Please like my channel, my videos, and thank you for all your attention to my work.